everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it on the move. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Only goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Has the first down and more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
42 spots.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Fair catch made at the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they hand it off to the back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Caught behind the line. It's awesome. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
He decides to keep it here. Football comes out. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Crucial third down play right here. And he'll set up to throw. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Makes a quick catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The Rainbow Warriors lining up here on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
Come on, set.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. It's QB sneak. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Well, it was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Canes will have to kick it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And here's the return now from midfield. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Went after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to run the option. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Now here's the toss play. Jukes to get free.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Hands it off on the counter. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Finding space at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Caught for the completion.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
A new set of downs after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Plus the 45 now. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And it's a bunch formation.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw again. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Picks up 7. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the completion made. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Hurricanes are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Third down coming.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw again. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! In blue!
He's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Pass is caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the... Guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Blitz, 42 spider. 4-2
Ball handed to the running back. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. 2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down here for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Single back, takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking for a gap. It's Brewer fighting off the defender. So they make the tackle, but will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.